there should be a lot of things done. We should be, in my view, repealing something called Section 230, which gave platforms on the internet immunity because they were thought to be just pass-throughs, that they shouldn't be judged for the content that is posted. But we now know that that was an overly simple view, that if the platforms, whether it's Facebook or Twitter X or Instagram or TikTok, whatever they are, if they don't moderate and monitor the content, we lose total control.
Ah, crooked Hillary. When you're not busy deleting emails, you've got time to moonlight as the self-appointed hall monitor of the internet. Hillary's CNN interview is making the rounds again, like a bad case of digital herpes. Hillary and her authoritative political crook friends are calling for a repeal of Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act. For those of you who aren't policy experts or insomniacs doom-scrolling through Wikipedia at 3 a.m., Section 230 gives platforms like Facebook, X, and others legal immunity from most third-party posts. It's the reason the web isn't just a barren wasteland of corporate-approved kitten videos, but Hillary's not having it. She wants these platforms to censor content she doesn't approve of or face the consequences. She literally said, "We can't lose control." And when she says "we," I can't help but wonder if she means we the people or we the liberal overlords who missed the days when 3 networks decided what was news. Repealing Section 230 wouldn't magically make social media a utopia of civil discourse. It would be like handing a toddler a chainsaw and expecting them to sculpt Michelangelo's David. Platforms would over-moderate everything to avoid lawsuits. Say goodbye to edgy jokes, critical thought, differing opinions, and the right to say whatever we want as long as it's not a call for physical harm. And say hello to non-stop leftist brain rot. Imagine unending peddling for illegal immigration and men and women's bathrooms. Comments deemed offensive, aka contrary to the approved agenda, are gone, and the profiles that make them deleted and the people behind them are fined or imprisoned. Section 230 has been the backbone of the internet since 1996. It allowed web-based business to flourish without constant legal headaches, fostering innovation and free expression. Repealing 230 would turn the web into a liability minefield where only government-approved speech would live. Picture Uncle Sam scrolling through your feed, red-flagging anything deemed inappropriate. You know negative comments about fluoride, vaccines, and hurting the feelings of liberal political figures would all be axed. Politicians would weaponize the entire internet because nothing says fair and balanced, like letting the party in power decide what's harmful. We are already watching this unfold in countries around the world. Citizens are fined and arrested for posting any content deemed unapproved by the authoritative leaders in charge. The leaders say their posts make people uncomfortable, but really they just want full control over the sharing of ideas. No one wants real misinformation and hate, but the so-called cure is far worse than the disease. Think, you've got a headache, so let's give you a lobotomy. We've got tools like fact-checking, community notes on X, and oh yeah, critical thinking. It's free and doesn't require congressional subpoena. I'm not saying social media is perfect. Sometimes it's a dumpster fire wrapped in a troll farm, fueled by rage algorithms and humans following diseased cult-minded ideologies. But slapping on more government red tape, that's like trying to fix a leaky roof by setting the house on fire. Hillary, with no respect, your call for total control sounds less like protecting democracy and more like clipping its wings. The internet's messy, but that's the beauty of it. A global pub brawl of ideas, where even the loonies and those you disagree with get a say. And yes, sometimes it is offensive and unfair and can hurt people's feelings. But there is one thing it should never become: a place where the government monitors the posts of citizens and hands out punishments to get them to bend to their will.